Hey, Vaughn here. From cars getting airborne, from high-speed chases, gunfights, police deal with some of the craziest moments ever. So crazy that you can't believe that it's real. Now let's be honest. A blue life is not for everybody, you know? Not everybody can suit up. Not everybody should suit up. I know some people that said, yeah, I'm about to do police training. I'm like, you? Out of all people, you? There's a reason sometimes police officers just need to step off the street and go to the office and just do pay. I don't know. Their brains just get fried, bro. All you see is the craziest thing. Sometimes your brains just get fried. You gotta watch something sad and then just move on like, damn. They dead. I mean, I seen this one officer, he told this dude, hey, bro, slow down in this damn Stinger. He seen him again, that Stinger was damn near cut the top off. Huh? He just looked like a drop top. Crazy. That's so sad. I'm just thinking about that story, bro. They was on a date. She was just on a normal date. Now she not here no more because Brody want to act like he Dom Toretto. You not like that, bro. You can't drive off a mountain, turn the wheel, get the wheel stuck in the rope, and swing y'all ass over to the next mountain. You can't do that, bro. Like, come on, bro. But regardless, we're gonna hop into this video. If you're new, like, comment, subscribe. If you're not new, just keep coming back. Subscribe, bro. What are you doing? And let's watch a day in the life as a cop.
Are you the only one in the vehicle?
Yes.
Okay.
Hey, adrenaline junkies, buckle up, because we're delivering the craziest chases, insane stunts, and heart-stopping junkies, buckle up, because we're delivering the...
I just look like Kansas City. Is this Kansas City? Yeah,
craziest chases, insane stunts, and heart-stopping action. Full throttle adrenaline all the way. Get ready to unleash pure rush. Let's go. Georgia's highway patrol doesn't mess around when it comes to speed.
I hear that a lot.
With a fleet of Dodge Chargers and a new arsenal of souped-up Chevrolet Camaros added in 2022, they're built to catch almost anything on the road. But on March 27, 2022, a different beast tried to outrun them. A 2015 BMW clocked at 108 miles per hour in a 65 zone. The driver, Deontay Dougherty. Trooper Swain pulled up behind the speeding BMW and followed as it veered off the highway. For a second, it looked like Deontay was going to pull over on the exit ramp. But then he floored it.
No,
Behind the wheel,
like no M3.
Deontay had two young women with him, something the officers might not have known at the time. But that didn't change his actions. Up until now, he'd kept the chase on I-75.
Bro, what are you doing if you in a high-speed chase with a dude? I'm like, hey, bro, pull over. Like, I don't know, like, go like 15 miles an hour for a little bit. Let me hop out, and then, like, come on, bro, like, something. You tripping.
West of downtown Atlanta. But then, he made a risky decision, diving straight into the heart of the city.
Yeah, bro.
Flying through red lights and cutting across traffic with zero concern for anyone's safety, it was clear this chase needed to end fast. One wrong move at those speeds, and it could have been catastrophic.
Somebody get south of us. We're coming back up towards the spring, towards the 10th. Clear. Clear, clear, clear. Clear left, clear right.
Bro, I went to Atlanta in 2015. I loved it. I no longer want to return. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know what y'all did to Atlanta, but I used to love Atlanta. I don't like it.
I can see clear left. I can see clear right.
Boy.
Finally, after a wild pursuit through the city streets, Deontay lost control and collided with multiple cars.
What do you mean lost control?
When the dust settled and the sirens faded, the officers approached, ready to make the arrest. In a bizarre turn, Deontay and the troopers ready to make. When the dust settled and the sirens faded, the officers approached, ready to make the arrest. In a bizarre turn, Deontay and the troopers shared a few laughs about their cars. Even he had to admit, the GSP's Charger Hellcats were on a whole different level. He was slapped with a laundry list of charges, fleeing, reckless driving, and speeding. And with the damage done to several vehicles, it's still unclear who's footing the repair bill.
Yeah, I'm like, what?
One thing's for sure. Hopefully, Everyone had good insurance, because outrunning the law, that's a price no one wants to pay.
I wonder what them two shorties thinking, bro. They be like, hey, no, they got the craziest story.
An ordinary
to tell,
day on
bro.
I-30 turned into a high-stakes pursuit for Arkansas State Police Officer Corbin Freeman. He was cruising eastbound when a speeding BMW roared up behind him, weaving dangerously through traffic. But as soon as the driver spotted Trooper Freeman's patrol car, he backed off the gas, trying to play it cool. Freeman wasn't fooled. He tailed the BMW, trying to catch a glimpse of the license plate. Then he decided it was time to act, flashing the lights for a traffic stop. But the second they blinked on, the young driver punched it and took off. Freeman went on the offensive, trying to set up a pit maneuver to end things quickly. But with traffic building up in the opposite lane, he had to pull back. One wrong move, and the BMW could have jumped the median and crashed head-on into someone. So Freeman stayed hot on his tail, watching as the driver blew through red lights and threaded the needle between cars. Seizing an opening, Freeman went for another pit maneuver.
I ain't gonna lie,
But
bro.
this
They don't
driver
be.
wasn't giving up without a fight.
I ain't gonna lie.
He swerved out of
whipping
the
it
way
though.
and kept on running.
He whipping it though. He got out of that pit. He whipping it though.
Occupied 2 times, 2 blocks. Clear.
They don't be running in quality cars, bro. Now, granted, not everybody got a Hellcat to run away in, or a fucking Lamborghini or some shit, but still. I ain't gonna like, bro, my car, I got a GR86. I'm not even thinking about running in that shit, bro. Like, come on, bro.
West 53rd Street. Coming back up University.
Like, if I have a car
The
like
chase
this, bro,
eventually
I'm not
led
even
into a
thinking
parking
about
lot,
running, bro.
where the driver abandoned the car and bolted on foot. Freeman followed, leaping over a chain-link fence. But as he climbed, his hand slipped, slicing open on the sharp metal. Bleeding and in pain, he had no choice but to stop the chase. And back at the car, Freeman found the driver's 16-year-old brother still sitting inside. Police
They be
contacted
speeding
the
with
boy's
people in
mother,
the car,
who claimed
bro.
her son was driving someone else's car. But when they searched it, they found more than just a reckless teen driver.
Bro, imagine
Inside
your
was
homie speeding
21.6
your
grams
car.
of prescription pills and a digital scale, a clear sign of something much bigger at play. This was no ordinary traffic stop.
If a nigga got
It was
into
a dangerous
high-speed
game
chase
of cat
in
and
my
mouse
car,
that ended
bro,
with shattered fences, bloodied
you got
hands,
more to worry
and a
about than
major
the
drug
police.
bust.
Telling you, bro. You speed in my car.
Test driving a car usually
on a
means
high-speed
taking it for a
chase.
spin around the block. But
The
for
police
Molina,
is the
it meant
least of your
driving
worries.
off with a
You
brand
better
new
not- they
Honda
better not let
Civic
you
without
out.
paying a dime.
They better not let you out. What the fuck?
It meant driving off with a usually means bust.
I'm over here chatting.
Test driving a car usually means taking it for a spin around the block. But for Molina, it meant driving off with a brand new Honda Civic without paying a dime.
No, this bitch didn't. Oh my god. She walked in the dealership, knew she had a 250 credit score, no down payment, no co-signer. She just walked in. Yeah, I'm thinking about buying this Honda here. I just really want to take it for a test drive though, you know. Yeah, man, I know she like, yeah, my credit about 740. But don't run it just yet, because I want to see if I even like this car, you know? Oh my god.
I'm behind it, 1560 behind it, southbound 826, approaching 58.
Please catch her dumbass. Please. Like, I've never heard of somebody trying to steal a car from a dealership on a test drive. Like, and then you gotta give them your license. Bro, when you go for a test drive, they ask for license and insurance. For these reasons. What do you think he's gonna do? Like, what? Damn. Honda down the drain, man. You wasted a good Honda. That's why I'm really mad. Them Honda's good as hell, and she gonna waste a good one. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, boy. They cutting up right now. They cutting. She ain't gonna lie. She whipping it though. Hold on. She said, "Yo, I ain't gonna lie. She going stupid right now. She doing better than the cop. Yo, she going crazy." It's always Florida, bro. Florida, what y'all be got going on, bro? Every time I see a high-speed chase, I see palm trees, and these ain't LA palm trees, bro. God damn. God.
Melina's joyride
damn.
came to a screeching halt when she lost control, slamming into multiple vehicles and then smashing headfirst into a concrete barrier. The Civic was totaled, but Melina still wasn't ready to surrender.
Did she happen another what? Oh. I thought she hopped in that black car. What the fuck he doing?
With the driver's side door jammed shut, she squeezed through the passenger window and made a desperate leap into the water below.
Ain't no way.
Lucky for her, it was deep enough to break her fall. Officers quickly tossed her safety ropes, but Melina wasn't having it. She rejected their help, struggling to stay afloat. It took officers diving in
Yeah, her ass was like, fuck no, I'd rather die.
themselves to save her from drowning. After a brief struggle in the water, they dragged her back to dry land and slapped on the cuffs. Melina was hit with charges of battery on a police officer and grand theft auto, landing her a spot in the Miami-Dade County Jail.
Not in the I-8.
We
Really?
all know
Not the I-8. You ain't going nowhere, bro. The I-8 is a way too nice looking of a car to be that slow, bro.
Really?
Really?
We all know that type of driver. The ones who think the rules don't apply to them. Those arrogant folks zooming down the shoulder, cutting in line like they're VIPs in a traffic jam. But there's nothing sweeter than seeing them get what they deserve. And that's exactly what happened on May 11th.
I ain't trying to move though. Where the hell is this at?
Damage.
London?
Now, English roads aren't exactly built for high-speed chases. Our driver, Simon, must have figured that out way too late. Turns out he and his
Yeah,
buddy
bruh.
Dean weren't just in a rush, they were running. And for good reason. They had 5 kilograms of hard drugs worth £500,000 stashed away.
It's stand by. I've got one out on foot. It is off-road. It's one out and running. The driver's still in the vehicle. We're onto grassland. Passenger, I see.
Bro got the butterfly door still up.
Simon
Yeah,
tried playing
close
it cool, telling the cops he bought his $100,000 BMW with money he made from breeding dogs and chopping trees. Yeah, right. We're not buying it. Pretty sure those funds came from a more illicit trade. As for Dean, he tried to disappear by hailing a cab like nothing happened, but he made one big mistake, ditching his backpack in a bush. The cops found it in no time. The result? 7 years behind bars for Simon and 6 for Dean. Guess cutting the line wasn't worth it after all.
Alright, what
A
kind
night
of charge we got?
23-year-old
It don't
Layman
look like a
Rashid would
scat.
regret forever. It started off as a routine stop.
It better not
Layman
be
pulled
no.
over, and the officer approached his window. But then things
Why do
took
they
a
do
wild
that? They
turn.
always touch the headlight.
In the blink of an eye, Layman stomped on the
Okay.
gas, and
It
that
might be a scat. I
Hellcat
heard
roared
that.
to
Oh,
life,
it's a
leaving
Hellcat.
the officer
I knew
in
it
the
wasn't a
dust.
scat.
Take a look at how fast he creates a gap. Thankfully,
Damn.
it was nearly 4 a.m., and the road was mostly deserted. But now, our trooper was in a race, hitting
See, look, bro. If you're gonna run in a Hellcat, you gotta just do straightaways. They are not good at turning. This is one of the main jokes people crack about Hellcats. They too heavy. They can't turn. They're outdated. But straight line speed though, that's your bread and butter, bro. This is every time I see a fucking Hellcat or a Charger video, they be trying to go through traffic and fucking main roads. No, bro, your bread and butter highway, straight line speed. Stop trying to take these corners in this heavy ass vehicle, bro.
over 150 miles per hour just to keep up. Layman had a plan. Stick to the highway. No
Thank you.
red lights to worry about. just open road.
See, straight, look at that thing. Look at that thing, get on. Look at that, that's your bread and fucking butter. Stop going to the main roads, bruh. What are you doing? Look at it, look at that thing. Look at the thing, look at it, look at it just go. Look at it. Nah, bruh, I don't think I realized, bruh. I don't think I realized.
No Reds to keep up.
Bruh. Look
Is
at
in a
him.
race,
Trying to do all these turns
over
and shit.
150 miles per hour, just to
Yeah, out of
keep up.
nowhere.
Layman
He
had
almost
a
lost
plan.
control.
Stick
All
to
that
the
power.
highway.
He almost lost control. He
No
got it
red
though.
lights to worry about, just open road.
And then just gone. Just gone. Just gone. Shit, if I'm in a high-speed chase in the Hellcat, I'm taking on a highway only, I'm gonna be 8 states away. Hopefully I got enough gas. That's all I'm gonna do. They gonna have to chase me through 8 states. I'm going on a road trip.
He thought his Hellcat could outmuscle any police cruiser. But that
It is.
confidence crumbled when another officer threw down a set of spike strips right
that'll
in his
do it.
path.
That'll do
Here's
it.
the thing. Once those spikes do their job, it's game over. The tires deflate slowly, preventing dangerous blowouts. And before you know it, the ride's done. Layman knew his run was up. He pulled over, ending the chase. The aftermath: a string of charges, DUI, fleeing a traffic stop, and reckless driving. But you have to give credit to the officers. They were concerned for his safety, despite the chaos he caused. Layman put his life and countless others at risk. And now, he's paying the price.
Thank you for stopping. All right.
August 23rd, 2022.
No
A day
way.
that started with a routine traffic stop
No way,
and
a
quickly
C8.
escalated into a high-speed cat-and-mouse game. In Arkansas, officers pulled over a silver Corvette, all because of some illegal window tints. Nothing major, right? But what happened next? Nobody saw it coming.
Now that car can take
As soon as
corners
the
and
Corvette
straight
came
lines.
to a halt, the
I
driver
don't
hit
know
the
what
gas, only to stop abruptly moments later to let his passenger bail out. Clearly,
He said, "Hey, nah, bro, let me out." He said, "Nah, bro." He said, "Before you do anything else, let me out."
as soon as the
Oh,
Corvette
shit.
came to a halt, the driver hit the gas, only to stop abruptly moments later.
Yeah,
to
hell
his
no, let me out
passenger
before
bail
you
out.
do anything.
Clearly, the guy in the passenger seat wanted nothing to do with whatever was about to go down.
Bro, he got out slow as shit. He said, "Hey, bro, that's all him, bro. Hey, that's y'all, man." He got out so slow. He got out so slow. He like, "Hey, bro, you tripping? I'm gonna be right here at this stop sign."
Clearly, the guy in the passenger seat wanted
my
nothing to do
God.
with whatever was about to go down.
He said, "Yeah, bro,
With
you
the door
got it."
shut, the Corvette tore off again,
He damn near finna hop in the cop car with him. Hey, look, I'm riding with you till you get him.
to do with whatever was about to go down. With the
He
door
like, "Let
shut,
me
the
hop in real
Corvette tore
quick."
off again. Our officer tried to keep up, but it was like chasing a ghost. The Corvette disappeared from view in seconds. Minutes later, there's a glimpse. The Corvette shows up again, tauntingly close, only to vanish once more.
That thing, ooh, man, that's worse than a scat pack, bro. Or a Hellcat.
With rain now
It's rain.
pouring down and visibility getting worse, the chase was called off for safety. Frustratingly, it turned out this Corvette wasn't just any car. It had a special license plate usually reserved for law enforcement, but a quick Google search revealed that anyone can apply for one. Akeem Rich. On March 10th, 2021,
Bro got away? Damn. Well, his homeboy's still at the stop sign unless he left.
a Lake County Sheriff's deputy clocked him doing
I
78
would've
miles
left.
per hour in a 55
Well,
zone.
I don't know. I probably would have stayed.
The
there.
deputy rolled up on his motorcycle and asked
Damn.
Akeem to lower his window. But here's the thing. Our motorcycle cop knew better than to risk his life chasing down this repeat offender. He already had Akeem's face and license plate on camera. It wouldn't take long for the team back at HQ to track him down. 19 days later, they did just that.
19
With a warrant in
days?
hand, officers surrounded Akeem's car at his apartment complex in Leesburg. But they should have known Akeem wasn't going down without a fight.
What was that supposed to do? And why is he ominously backing up?
As officers closed in, Akeem floored it, nearly clipping one deputy in the process. He
What is
darted
that
past
thing he
another patrol
was
unit and hit
supposed
the
to
open
do?
road, weaving through traffic and blasting through red lights like a bat out of hell. The chase was on.
Y'all had no coordination with that, bruh. No coordination at all.
For sync support, call 1-877-945-3648 or see the chief.
Up ahead, an officer readied spike strips at an intersection, hoping to put an end to the madness. But Akeem pulled a last-second maneuver, dodging the spikes completely.
That's what that scat pack dude should have did. He must have been going, I mean, Hellcat, but he must have been going too fast. Or couldn't turn, I don't know.
The chase only got crazier as he sped through residential streets, showing zero concern for anyone's safety.
Is it Florida again? It's always Florida, man.
We've been requested 44.
That was the worst spike strip attempt
An
I've ever
undercover
seen.
unit tried keeping up, but the officer ended up skidding off the road and losing ground. After recovering, the undercover officer sped back into the chase, now armed with something special. The
Okay. What the fuck is... I'm sorry, I just got pissed
undercover
off.
officer
You see he go down this way. You see, obviously, this is a high-speed chase.
sped
Yo, dumbass proceeds to still
back
try to
in-
make this turn. I don't know if he's slowing down. I would have just stopped. I
the
don't know.
chase,
I don't know.
now armed with something special, a Star Chase dart. Think of it like a gadget straight out of a Bond movie. Mounted on the front bumper, this device can be fired from inside the car, attaching a GPS tracker to the back of a suspect's
I
vehicle.
heard of these. Oh,
With Akeem's
damn.
car tagged, there was no more hiding. He eventually ditched the vehicle and tried to disappear into the nearby apartment complex, but officers were hot on his trail. While some deputies searched his abandoned car, others pursued Akeem on foot. He was finally cornered and arrested. The charges: fleeing, aggravated assault, and driving with a suspended license. After all his stunts and near misses, Akeem's joyride ended with him back in cuffs. It's a perfect reminder. Run all you want, but eventually, the law catches up. Police in Ocala had their sights set on 24-year-old Tyler Faye Consolo,
You gonna try to run
and he
away
wasn't
and
going to
miss.
make things easy for them. According to Tyler, it all started when he was just minding his own business at a gas station. That's when, he claims, someone tried to rob him. So naturally, his response was to stomp on the gas and race out of there, hitting speeds over 3 times the legal limit and swerving like a madman. The Florida police had been tailing him ever since he peeled out of the gas
Bruh,
station
is this
in
channel
Ocala.
just based off Florida? Like, bruh, Florida. What y'all got going on?
Officers tried pulling him over, but Tyler wasn't stopping. He barreled through a residential area, mowing down a mailbox and leaving a trail of destruction in his wake. The car
Ah,
skidded to a
hell
halt.
no, bruh. Somebody ran through my... hell no, bro. Somebody ran through my hard-earned fence. Oh, during a hot... Bro, I'm telling you, you got more to worry about than the police, bro. Don't... Tell them put you in protective custody. Oh, my God.
And Tyler made a desperate dash on foot. He didn't get far.
Can I just open the door, my boy?
A K-9 unit was hot on his heels,
Oh,
and the
damn.
next thing Tyler knew, the dog had its
Nice.
teeth sunk deep into his leg. When officers finally cuffed him, Tyler stuck to his story about the attempted robbery. But if that was true, why didn't he stop to ask for help? And what about that fence he smashed through? And to top it all off, on the way to the hospital, Tyler admitted he'd been using drugs that night, among other substances. The result?
Let me be honest, bro. I know how I feel getting bit by that canine. Our parents got an XL bully. I remember one time we played very aggressive. I remember one time he bit me, but a little harder, like, cause you know we playing, so he's like biting me, but not like full force. It's like playful bites, you know. But one time he bit me and clamped down a little too hard on my forearm. I was like, bruh, That shit hurt for days. I was like, bruh, imagine you wasn't playing. Hello? Like, no.
He was hit with a laundry list of charges: DUI, fleeing, and resisting arrest. Oh, and that headbutt he used to break through the car window.
Yeah, I don't.
Officers couldn't help but joke. Well, that's one way to use your head. Tyler's wild story started with an unbelievable excuse and ended with him in handcuffs. If he thought he could outrun the law with that tale, he's got a lot more time to think things over in a jail cell. Cabrisha, Ledwana Caldwell, managed to stay off the radar for 4 long years. A Florida Highway Patrol officer pulled her over, and in an instant, all her carefully laid plans began to unravel. When the officer approached, he noticed Cabrisha was visibly shaking, eyes darting nervously between the officer and her purse in the back seat. The officer asked her to step out of the car, and that's when Cabrisha made her move. She stomped on the gas and blasted down the highway, taking the Collins Road exit.
There's another cop right there.
The officer lit up his sirens,
It's Florida again,
and the
ain't
chase
it?
was on.
I think this channel just based off Florida, but either Florida is just ridiculous. No, it's not, because we was just in the UK. Florida is just ridiculous. Alright, that's all it is. I thought LA had a bad high-speed chase problem.
Cabrisha veered into a shopping plaza, weaving through the crowded parking
I ain't
lot,
gonna lie, Florida
then
too
swung
humid
back
for all
onto the
this
main
running
road
and
as if she could
high-speed
somehow
chasing, bro.
outmaneuver the police. But this wasn't over yet. With police hot on her tail,
This bitch
she
ran
tried
to
every
Target?
trick she could think of, darting through traffic, blowing through intersections, and disregarding everyone's safety.
I ain't gonna lie,
Out
this
of
is
options,
a hell of a Target run,
Cabrisha
ain't it?
aimed
To
for
see
her
this?
final escape route, the front doors of a Home Depot. She jumped out of the car and ran inside, hoping to vanish among the aisles of lumber and power tools. But police weren't far behind. They stormed in and apprehended her right in the middle of the store. We believe she's the only fugitive ever caught inside a Home Depot. Interestingly,
Nah,
her arrest
I remember
report
somebody
lists
trying to run
her
into
primary
Walmart.
language as Italian, though she didn't speak a single word of it while sitting in the back of the patrol car. Maybe it was a paperwork error, or just one more oddity in Cabrisha's wild story. It wasn't until after her arrest that officers discovered
If you don't say Italian, at least speak like a little bit of it, you know what I mean?
the
Like,
real
just
reason
say it, know how to say hi or something.
she was so desperate to escape. Cabrisha had outstanding warrants in 5 different counties for a laundry list of crimes: grand theft, petty theft, possessing someone else's ID, and illegal use of a credit card.
She was into some
A
real
known
shit.
drug addict from Marion County, Florida, a 2015 Hyundai Elantra. The stolen car was cruising down
had
Abshire
a Hyundai.
Boulevard when Sheriff's Deputy Samantha Horn spotted it heading southeast.
I had a Sonata
quick
though,
computer check
from
confirmed it.
2009.
This was the vehicle they'd been hunting for.
Car
And with
was
that,
ass.
the
It wasn't
chase
ass,
was
it's just
on.
I had a
Ignoring the
small hole in my
flashing
head
lights and
gasket.
sirens, they
That
floored
turned
it,
into a big
speeding
old-
down the boulevard, determined to
Next thing I
escape.
knew, smoke was coming
Up
out
ahead,
the right side of my
officers
damn
had
tire.
already
I was like,
deployed
what the-
spike strips
thought I was
across
finna
the
blow
road,
up.
hoping to put an end to this dangerous pursuit. Harley didn't even try to swerve. He drove straight over the spikes, shredding one of his tires.
Boom.
As the Elantra slowed to a crawl, officers moved in
It's
and
still
forced the
going?
car to a stop. With nowhere left to run,
Hell,
Harley and
that's-
Harrison were finally cornered and taken
Bro,
into
he's just
custody.
doing it for the fun of it at
Harley
this
was
point.
slapped with a long list of charges,
Bro,
including
she's-
grand theft auto, fleeing, and possession of drug paraphernalia.
Bro, he
Harrison
cannot
wasn't off
pin
the
it.
hook either. Officers found a needle stashed in the passenger door, landing him a possession charge of his own. Harley and Harrison might have thought they could outrun the law, but this isn't a video game. There's no reset button when reality catches up. Little Rock, Arkansas. State Trooper Rodney Dunn clocked a red SUV
About
speeding at
time.
84
Damn, we
miles
out
per
of
hour
Florida
in a 70
finally.
miles per hour zone. He flipped on his lights and initiated a pursuit. The driver, Janice Harper, did something unexpected. Instead of pulling over, she slowed down, turned on her hazard lights, and kept driving. To Trooper Dunn, it seemed like Harper was
Oh, I've seen this. Ain't this the pregnant
refusing
one?
to comply. So he made a snap decision that changed everything.
Okay. Yeah, this was kind of crazy. You could have just pulled in front of her and like kind of just, I don't know, sacrifice your passenger side door of the car. But I ain't gonna lie. This small ass pit maneuver, was it a small pit maneuver?
He moved in and executed a pit maneuver, spinning her vehicle and sending it crashing into the median.
Yeah, that small pit maneuver fucked her up. I don't know what. Yeah, that's such a like. Cause why wasn't she stopping? But it's like, did you need to do a pit maneuver or like I don't? It's such.
In an instant, the SUV flipped, landing on its roof. Smoke billowed from the undercarriage. Airbags were deployed, and the vehicle was a crumpled mess. Trooper Dunn immediately called for EMS and ran over to check on the driver, unsure of the damage he'd just caused. That's when he heard something that made his heart sink. Harper was pregnant.
Yeah,
She explained that she hadn't pulled over right away because she didn't feel safe stopping on the narrow shoulder.
That's a dumbass. I get it, but that's a dumbass excuse. I did that before. Like, a cop pulled me over. I was like downtown KC. If you know downtown KC, it's the West Bottoms, that bridge that goes up by the West Bottoms and kind of takes you to another, y'all know where the West Bottoms is. If you ain't from KC, the West Bottoms, that little bridge that's around the whole haunted houses they be having down there. The cop tried to pull me over down there, and I was like, bruh, I'm not finna pull over right here. So I just went down the bridge and just made a right into, kind of like the bottoms of West Bottoms. And he was like, when I tell you pull over, you fucking pull over. I was like, you want me to pull over up there, you fucking idiot. But I had a dickhead of a cop pull me over that.
She wanted to wait until she reached the Vandenberg Boulevard exit, which
That's
was
a
just
long
a mile
ass.
away.
Oh, just a mile. Bruh, you gonna like...
But Dunn argued she should have pulled over, regardless.
That's what they be
Fortunately,
saying.
Harper escaped with minor injuries, and her unborn child was...
I'll be honest. If like I said, I've done this before. Like, not pull over immediately because I wanted to be somewhere safer. But if I'm on the highway, I'm pulling over. Like, it's the highway. There's, what I mean? It's just like, come on.
was unharmed. But the incident didn't end there. Harper filed a lawsuit against Trooper Dunn, claiming the pit maneuver was completely unnecessary and put both her and her baby's lives at risk. She argued that the hazards and reduced speed were a clear indication that she intended to comply. She just needed a safe place to stop. The lawsuit alleged that Trooper Dunn's maneuver was performed negligently, resulting in the dangerous flip. In the end, the Arkansas State Police decided to settle the lawsuit. They acknowledged that Dunn's actions had put Harper and her unborn child in harm's way. Her case sent shockwaves through the department, leading to a reevaluation of how pit maneuvers are used. Harper's legal battle didn't just end with a settlement. It led to policy changes within the Arkansas State Police, reshaping how and when officers can deploy pit maneuvers during pursuits. One woman's terrifying experience on a July night ended up changing the rules for law enforcement across the state. Proof that sometimes, even in the heat of a high-speed chase, safety and understanding should come first. May 19,
Florida,
2021. It's just after 7 a.m. in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, when police receive a call that sets off a wild chain of events. A group of 5 juveniles packed into a stolen black Infiniti QX60 was caught red-handed trying to break into a garage. But before the homeowner could intervene, they jumped back into their getaway car and sped off. An APB was put out on the stolen vehicle. It didn't take long for officers to spot the SUV cruising down Interstate 95. They flipped on their lights
I hate
and
pull over
sirens,
drivers, bro. When I was in
signaling
Miami,
the driver
Jesus,
to pull
bro.
over. But these kids weren't interested in giving up. Chaos erupted as the Infiniti weaved through traffic at high speed.
Did he try to get? What the fuck? Bro, they acting like one of them people who cannot miss their exit for shit. That's another video we gotta watch. People who refuse to miss their exit. Holy shit, they piss me off, bro. It's like just add an extra 5 to 10 minutes to your drive. Get off at the fucking next one. Like, bro, what are you doing? Nick, bro, they legit be way over here in the left lane trying to get to the right exit. Like, bro, what are you doing, bro? Like, damn.
Remarkably, despite the dangerous speeds and reckless behavior, nobody was seriously injured in the incident.
You sure?
All 5 juveniles were transported to Joe DiMaggio Children's Hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. And while they were all charged for their crimes, the details remain under wraps because they're minors. Thanks for riding the adrenaline wave with us here at Mind Rush. If you're
W fucking video. I ain't gonna lie, some of these people piss me off, bro. The last clip really pissed me off. Woo, shit. But, yeah, man. That's just some of the things police officers gotta deal with. Crazy, crazy job they have. See you on the next one.